Hello, my name is Ethan. I'm 28 years old, and I work as a full-time software engineer in Chicago. Today, I want to share a story about my life here. This story will help you learn new words, phrases, and expressions that can improve your English. I'll explain everything in a simple, clear, and interesting way so English beginners can easily follow. I was born and raised in Colombia, but I moved to Chicago 2 years ago to follow my dreams. Chicago is a city full of energy and opportunity. People from all over the world come here to study, work, and create a better life. It's a place filled with culture, movement, and hope. When I first arrived, I was amazed by the tall buildings, the city lights, and how fast everyone moved. The streets were full of cars, buses, and people everywhere. I saw people walking quickly, talking on their phones, and holding coffee as they crossed the streets. It felt like I was inside a movie. I live in a small apartment in River North, a popular area in downtown Chicago. It's a busy place with famous restaurants, modern buildings, and art galleries. But living in the city is not cheap. My rent is $2,800 per month. My apartment has a kitchen, a bedroom, and a small living room. It's on the 12th floor of a tall building. From my window, I can see the city skyline. At night, the lights shine like stars, and the view is beautiful. Every morning, I wake up at 7 a.m. The first thing I do is check my phone for messages and emails. Then I stretch, get out of bed, and wash my face with cold water to wake up fully. For breakfast, I usually have scrambled eggs, toast, and a cup of coffee. People in Chicago love coffee. Most of them start the day with it. After breakfast, I take a quick shower, get dressed, and head out. My office is in the West Loop area, so I take the train to work. It's the fastest way to move around the city, although it can get very crowded during the morning rush. I work in a large office with other software engineers. My job is to build and improve computer programs. I enjoy it because I get to solve problems, be creative, and learn something new every day. At lunch, I usually eat with my coworkers. There are many restaurants near the office, and I like trying food from different places. Chicago is known for its food. You can find dishes from all over the world: deep dish pizza, Thai noodles, Mexican tacos, Indian curry, and much more. After work, I enjoy exploring the city. There's always something new and exciting happening in Chicago. Some evenings I walk through Grant Park, a large green space in the middle of downtown. It's a great place to relax, go for a run, or read under a tree. On weekends, I like to visit popular spots like Navy Pier, where you can see boats, street performers, and bright lights. I also love going to Millennium Park to see the famous Cloud Gate sculpture. Most people call it the Bean. And of course, the historic Lakeshore Drive gives you an incredible view of the city and Lake Michigan. Even though Chicago is a fun and beautiful city, it also has its challenges. The cost of living is high. I spend around $4,500 every month on rent, food, transport, and social life. The city moves fast, and sometimes it feels hard to keep up. But no matter what happens, I try to stay strong. I remind myself why I moved here: to grow, to dream bigger, and to build something meaningful. Living in Chicago has made me more confident, more independent, and more focused. It's a city of opportunity, culture, and inspiration. Every day brings a new experience, and I feel lucky to be part of it. I also have a girlfriend. Her name is Leah, and she's the most kind, smart, and beautiful person I've ever met. She has long, wavy brown hair that gently falls over her shoulders, and her soft green eyes shine when she smiles. When I look at her, I feel like I've found my place in the world. I met Leah about a year ago at a small cafe near my office. It was raining that afternoon, and the place was busy. I was standing in line waiting for my coffee when I noticed her by the window, reading a book and slowly sipping her drink. She looked peaceful and thoughtful, completely in her own world. For some reason, I couldn't look away. After getting my coffee, I took a deep breath and walked over to her. "That book looks interesting. What are you reading?" I asked, hoping not to sound nervous. She looked up and smiled, and that moment changed everything. We started talking, and it felt natural, like we had known each other for a long time. That day, I learned something important. Love doesn't follow a plan. It just happens when the time is right. Today is Valentine's Day, and I want to do something special for Leah. She loves surprises, so I've planned something memorable. In the morning, I wake up early, get ready, and stop by a flower shop to buy her favorite red roses. Then I visit a local bakery and pick up her favorite dark chocolate cake. I've also booked a table at a rooftop restaurant overlooking the city skyline. At night, the view is amazing. The lights, the buildings, the stars above. Before dinner, I go home and decorate the apartment with candles, string lights, and heart-shaped decorations. I also write her a short love letter. It's simple, but it comes from the heart. When Leah arrives, she looks surprised and happy. She gives me a big hug and softly says, "This is perfect." At the restaurant, we sit by the window and enjoy the view together. She holds my hand and says, "Ethan, I feel so lucky to have you." In that moment, I understood something important. Love isn't about expensive gifts. It's about making someone feel seen, valued, and loved. Besides Leah, there is someone else who means the world to me. My dog, Milo. He's a golden retriever with soft golden fur and the sweetest eyes. Milo isn't just a pet. He's my best friend. He's family. Every day when I come home after work, he runs to the door with his tail wagging like crazy. He jumps up, licks my face, and spins in circles like it's the best part of his day. Every morning, Milo wakes me up by gently nudging my face with his nose. With a dog like him, you can't stay in bed for long. We go on walks near the riverfront, where he loves chasing birds and playing with other dogs. Dogs teach us about loyalty, joy, and unconditional love. No matter how tired or stressed I feel, Milo always finds a way to make me smile. Living in Chicago has taught me that life is short, and we should enjoy every moment. I have a bucket list, a list of things I want to do before I die. Here are some of them. 1. Go skydiving. I want to jump from a plane and feel the wind rushing past me. 2. Visit every U.S. state. Each one has its own food, culture, and beauty. 3. Start my own business, something that helps people and makes a real impact. 4. Write a book. I want to share my story and hopefully inspire others. 5. Learn to play the piano. Music is powerful, and I want to create my own. 6. Take my parents on a world tour. They've always supported me, and I want to give them unforgettable memories. Life here feels like a roller coaster, full of highs and lows, but always moving forward. Every day I discover something new, meet different people, and grow in ways I never expected. When I first came to Chicago from Columbia, I thought life here would be easy, just like in the movies. I imagined walking downtown, sipping coffee in cool cafes, living in a stylish apartment. But the truth was different. This city is full of competition. If you want to succeed, you need to work hard, every single day. I remember my first year, working long hours, staying at the office until midnight, trying to prove myself as a new engineer. Some nights I felt exhausted and alone. I missed my family. I missed my mom's cooking. I missed home. But each time I thought about giving up, I reminded myself why I came. I wanted to build a new future. I wanted to grow. I wanted to become the best version of myself. Slowly, things started to change. I improved at work, made friends, and started enjoying the city. I realized that Chicago will challenge you, but if you stay strong, it will also reward you. One thing I love is that no day is ever boring here. There are always new places to visit, things to try, and stories to live. On weekends, I like exploring different neighborhoods. Each one has its own style and energy. Logan Square is artistic and relaxed, with murals, cafes, and local markets. Wicker Park has cool shops and small music clubs. Hyde Park is full of history and old trees. Greektown and Koreatown are amazing for food. You can find fresh baklava in one and spicy noodles in the other. Chicago is also a great city for shopping. You can find everything here, from high-end fashion stores to small local boutiques. Sometimes Leah and I go to Magnificent Mile, a long street filled with famous designer shops like Gucci, Louis Vuitton, and Prada. We don't always buy things, but just walking there feels special, like we're stepping into another world. My favorite place to shop is near River North. It's always full of people, lights, and music. One evening I stood on the corner, looked up at the giant digital screens and the busy crowd around me and thought, wow, I really live here. That moment was powerful. It reminded me that dreams can become real. One Friday night I planned a romantic date for Leah. I wanted her to feel truly special. First, we went to a live theater show. Chicago is known for its theaters where talented actors perform amazing plays and musicals. The show was beautiful. The acting, the music, the lights, everything felt perfect. After the show, we took a walk along the Chicago River. The city lights reflected on the water, and the cool night breeze made it feel peaceful. I held Leah's hand and said, "You are the best thing that has ever happened to me." She smiled at me and whispered, "And you are my home." In that moment, I realized something important. The most beautiful part of any city is not the buildings or the lights. It's the people we love. Chicago feels even more magical on Valentine's Day. Couples walk hand in hand through the parks, and the streets shine with lights and laughter. Restaurants and cafes are full of happy faces, sharing meals and moments together. This year, Leah and I didn't want anything fancy. We just walked through the cold night air, enjoying the soft glow of the city and the sound of the water below the bridges. It felt like a scene from a movie. She squeezed my hand and said, "No matter where life takes us, I just want to be with you." And in that moment, I understood something deep. Love isn't about money or expensive places. Love is about safety, trust, and feeling truly happy with someone by your side. Now, my friends, I want to tell you something important. No matter where you are in life, never stop dreaming. Life can be difficult. There will be hard days, mistakes, and moments when you feel lost. But if you keep going and believe in yourself, you can reach any goal you set. Success takes time, so don't rush. Keep learning. Keep growing. Failures are not the end. They are lessons to help you become stronger. Happiness is not only in big things, it's in the small, quiet moments. So enjoy the journey, not just the final goal. You are strong. You are capable. You have the power to create the life you want. I want to remind you, Love yourself, love your dreams, and love your life. Chicago has given me so much: memories, lessons, love, and hope. But I know this is only the beginning. There are still so many places to go, things to learn, and dreams to follow. Maybe one day, I'll build my own company. Maybe Leah and I will travel the world together. Maybe I'll buy a house with a big yard where Milo can run and play all day. But for now, I'm just living each day fully, because every day in this city is an adventure, a challenge, and a story to tell. If you are listening to this story right now, I want you to remember one thing. No matter where you are, or how big your dream is, never stop believing in yourself. If a boy from Colombia can move to a new country with nothing and build a life in Chicago, then you can do it too. Keep dreaming, keep working, keep believing. One day, you'll look back and say, I made it. I hope this story made you feel happy, hopeful, and inspired. And now I want to hear from you. What's on your bucket list? What is your biggest dream? Share it in the comments.
Ha tetszett, kérlek segítsd munkánkat egy feliratkozással, lájkkal vagy megosztással. Ha folytatnád a tanulást, nézd meg ezt a videót is.